My name is Pauline Imbro Allen, and the first time that I truly remember, I know we met before. We met at fundraisers. I know that. Um, Whether we met at Happy Paws or, but the first time that really, really sticks in my mind is you brought me 3 dresses for Twiggy. Yep. And I have all 3 of them. They don't fit her because she was really tiny then. She was only about 9, 10 months old. And she's small still, but she was like really, really tiny then. But I have them. It was a sailor dress, and it was a red striped dress, I remember. And
oh, wow.
there was one other one. That one I don't have in my head because she wore the other 2 when we went on the cruise. The Circle Line around Manhattan.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I think that
Yeah.
I remember you were doing events yourself in the city.
Yeah, I know I was grooming. I used to come in the city and I was doing grooming. And then I started I took over actually a small dog. That's probably how we met. Yes, through,
Probably in that group.
most likely. And I apologize. You're going to hear my Bert in the background. As I laugh, he laughs with me.
Yeah. Well, I see so many familiar friends. We have a lot of friends in common. I mean, I see there Blanche and Grace and Karen, Susan, Lourdes, Roberto, Fern,
Right?
Mike, Elaine. Oh my God, and Felicia in the back who just passed.
I know. That's sad. Very
Yeah.
sad. And
Yeah.
Ninosa, I know, and Michelle Brislin.
Remember that picture? It was at the Westminster.
Yes, at Westminster. Yep. Everybody thought I had a dog on my lap because I wore that sweater.
It looks. Oh, well, I actually thought you had a dog in your lap. Oh my God! I thought it was
No,
one of your dogs.
that's the sweater. No dog.
Well, I have to credit you for me meeting Michelle, and then for this little guy here.
Yep, from Mojito. Yep.
For Mojito. I have Mojito thanks to you because you introduced me to Michelle. And Michelle was so nice of giving me the pleasure of getting Mojito.
I can't believe how big that dog got because he was tiny like Twiggy and had so many the blood sugar issues when he was little. I mean, she too, but I'm going to bring her on for a second so you can.
Okay.
She's a little mess, but she's going to be 14. You remember Ada?
I love you.
I'm sure if she saw you, she'd give you hundreds of kisses. She doesn't forget anybody.
I think, yeah, is that Twiggy?
Let me see just a second. Yeah, that's Twiggy.
Twiggy with my tequila.
Yep.
I saw that picture. I mean, let me tell you, I got very emotional going through your albums because you have pictures that go since 2009. And we were in the same circle and we shared so many things together, and going through your album was like going through my life on those years. Something that I noticed is that usually you are behind the cameras, and to find pictures of you in front of the cameras is very difficult.
Well, actually there were I know when, I can't remember. I know it was one of your Pennsylvania hotel events. There was Rick, Karen, and me, and Michelle Brislin. Yeah. There was a bunch of I got in front of the camera occasionally. But...
I know. So we're specifically talking about this one, and I don't remember what was the award that you got. Can you remind me?
Probably for her therapy work.
Achievement award for Twiggy.
Right.
Yeah. And that was what, 2013. Wow.
Yeah. She had already been doing therapy for 3 years, and she's done so much with her life, that little dog. I mean, as much as I raised Yorkies for 30 years now, it's just about 30. This little one has taught me so much more about the breed and about their intelligence and their trust. It's just amazing, because she played Toto in The Wizard of Oz.
And you got to show your dog at Westminster, which is one of my dreams to do one day.
That was on my bucket list, and he took me there. Mocha has passed on as well, but I have his great granddaughter here now. I have a couple of.
Tell me about that moment. Tell me about that moment that you were showing at Westminster specifically.
It was my dream come true. It really was. I didn't care what he did. He worked beautifully. It was just a dream to be there and to get to walk him up and down and know that we were, at that time it was at the garden. It was just, he fulfilled so many of my dreams as far as in the breed ring.
By the way, to say, I love your embroideries on your shirt, the Yorkie embroideries.
Oh yeah, these are cute. This I didn't make. I actually found this the way it is. It has the, and I loved it, so I picked it up. But I do a little bit of embroidery myself with the machine.
I think you're making the bags, right?
I made the bags too. I have done so much. I used to make the bags. I don't make bags anymore.
Okay, how about that one? Tell me about that bag.
That was made for Michelle. She wanted something with 2 hours on it, and I found the material. I sent a picture, and she said absolutely. And then the bottom is a faux leather, and I embroidered her name on there.
So can you still make this if anyone wants them? Can you still make these?
I can, yeah. I would have to make one just to refresh my memory because I haven't done them in so long,
Listen, sewing is like riding a bicycle. Once you've done it, it's just a matter of sitting on it, and it just, takes
right.
life home.
Well, Roy's health is not the best. He's okay.
Roy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's show Roy.
Yeah, that's my love.
Give him our regards. And let him know that one of our fondest memories that Edgar loves to talk and to tell everyone basically is the one where we went to Animal Haven and they dressed as ladies with the eyeshadows.
Yeah, that was the first time that Karen met Roy. That she said, I'll never forget my first encounter with Roy. He was dressed in drag.
I was trying, I am not in New York right now, I'm in Florida, and I have pictures of it in my computer, and I was like so bummed that I couldn't show any right now, but I think, that was one of the most epic moments in the dog world in one community. Yeah. It was the first time that two husbands come out, and they had such a blast dressing up as ladies and just playing bingo. And Edgar won Mr. Congeniality was, or Roy, I don't know, yeah. And it was hysterical. We had such a good time.
We did. No matter what we did together, we had fun.
Yeah. Look at little Twiggy. That's little Twiggy looking at me.
And that's her mother, Ruby. Ruby's passed on as well.
Ruby. Oh, I remember Ruby. I love Ruby.
Yep. You made dresses for both of them. Yep.
Yes. So, Pauline, obviously you are so involved in the dog world, the dog community. You are a caretaker of the Yorkies, but a lot of your friends have Chihuahuas. So, what comes to mind when you hear the word Chihuahua?
You. You and Michelle. Those are my two. Everybody who's connected in New York. I always think I miss going into New York, and I teach my dog classes now at the house. I'm an evaluator for TDI, for Therapy Dog International. I'm also an evaluator for the AKC for Canine Good Citizen. This here in particular is for therapy dog because we have children present. After the dogs pass a test, then the last thing that they have to do is they have to go within 10 feet of children and show that they're not aggressive or they're not worried about children. And then I give them their certification.
Okay. So is that something that you're doing right now?
I do that. We have a test coming up in October at our club. Yeah. So I evaluate I'll be doing CGC. TDI, I'm not sure if they're open yet because of COVID. So yeah, the whole world is upside down right now.
I know it's terrible. But if anyone is interested in pursuing that arena, how can they go about it?
Well, to get their CGC, just go on to the akc.org and look up Canine Good Citizen, and all the information is on there as far as what you need to, your dog needs to be able to do. It's mainly a sit and a down, welcoming to outsiders, and you know, it's different little things. I'm sorry that they're barking. They hear Roy outside. He's
it's okay. It's okay. We have doggies, so it's good to hear them bark. I wish I could see them.
Well, let me see for a second. They're running all over the place. We have, let's see, this here, that's Nelson. I just got him of last year. That's my new male. This is Keeper. I know you've met Keeper at one of the get-togethers. These are two new puppies. This is these are
he was a puppy.
Yeah, well, the bigger one, the lighter one is going to be that's Mocha's granddaughter or granddaughter. She's going to be bred in another month or so, so she's feeling her oats right now. And the other one is a 7-month-old. And then who is this here? What are you doing? This is Shayla. Shayla is definitely the prettiest Yorkie that I have ever bred. Shayla. Shay. Oh, now you're going to come down there. And then Danny's off.
She is I mean, they're all beautiful.
And there's Twiggy sleeping. She sits on the couch.
My beautiful Twiggy. Yes, she's the queen. She's the queen.
Yes, she is. I have two 14-year-olds now. Tiara will be 14 in November, and Twiggy will be 14 in January. And I am looking for a home for one, but she's 9 years old, so it's a little hard to place her. I want her to go to a home where she's either by herself or one other dog. She still plays. She's still frisky. That was Keeper. She's spayed and I had her teeth done. So, you know, she's ready to go. I just want her to find someone that would love her for the rest of her life.
Maybe we should have her in the camera so we can show her, or you know, so we can show her. How old is Keeper?
Keeper just turned 9 this year in May, I think it was.
Okay.
She's a good girl.
I love the long hair. You know, I know that is difficult to maintain, but I do love them with the long hair.
Oh, well, Michaela only just got shaved recently because of COVID. I had her all set to go in. She would have had her championship. She might have been my next dog at Westminster, but because she is awesome. I had her in handling classes and she moves so well. She's gorgeous. And my one girlfriend who has her father, she said it's my dog, but he lives in New York at a different house. My girlfriend, on the other hand, turned around and said, he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. You can't sell him. He's gorgeous. So finally I said, Madeline, he's yours. So I gave her the dog.
I am going to complain. I said many times, Twiggy is gorgeous.
Twiggy is gorgeous too, yes.
You know that Twiggy has a big place in my heart, that little girl.
I never ever worried about if anything happened to me where my dogs would go because, well, Twiggy, I figured they're all going to fight over. But no, most every single one of them, somebody loves them. So I was never worried about that.
But my friend, you know, I mean, it's been so long and we all miss you. I've seen that you have like a mini show where you're selling jewelry, is it?
Yeah, I'm a paparazzi. I have three different businesses. I'm a paparazzi
Okay.
consultant, so I do jewelry. I do live shows 6 nights a week. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I sell 31 gifts, which is bags, organizational stuff, and I love their product, so I'm in that. And I also do Portree, which is all dog and cat food and vitamins and supplements and all that. So yeah, that one I just started not too long ago because my one dog has an issue and he has to have high protein but very low fat, and that's what led me to Portree because their treats and their food, I can get him very low fat in his diet, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
he. And what I like about it too is, I don't know if you've heard the issues with grain free, that it can cause heart problems.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the grain free food, well, they have grain free, but they have heart supplements, and they treated their food. It's made by veterinarians and nutritionists, and they have improved their food by putting heart health in it. It's portree.com/toyboxyorkies.
This is a topic, unfortunately, that is very common to so many dog owners, me included. We're always, one of the biggest issues is as the dogs get old, their heart, the muscle, the heart start
Right.
getting
Right.
affected. I have lost dogs to cardiac heart failure. I have Vanilla with large enhancement. I mean, and I have so many friends that unfortunately are going through the same thing.
I know.
It's always good to know that there's another option out there, and people can have choices. So to try.
Right.
That's what we can do. Try.
Yep. Yep. No, but it's really good. And they have stuff for seniors. They have stuff for gastric problems. They have, if you, all sorts of issues. There's a checklist. You just check off on the checklist when you're on the website
Mhm.
what issues you're having. It's for dogs and cats. So they have for both. But you just check
Oh, for
off.
cats too. Wow,
Yes,
that's
for
amazing.
two. Yep.
Mhm.
And you just check off the issues that you're having, and then it'll help you decide what you need for the animal. This way you're not guessing.
Mhm.
So, and it
Mhm. Mhm.
right to your door. And that's even
Oh,
better.
yeah, exactly. Especially now, everything has
Yep.
to be to the door.
Yep. Yep. And yeah, I just find it, I've been using it for a while now. I don't remember how long, but the dogs love it. And they have sprinkles too. If for some reason you don't want to change your dog food, they also have sprinkles you can sprinkle on top of the food, and it changes a little bit. They go wild over it because now instead of eating the same food day in, day out, they have a different taste. And
Oh, definitely have to try that with Vanilla because she's so finicky.
yep, they have duck and they have beef and chicken and they have salmon, and they have salmon oil as well. There's so much there. You really have to go on and look.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I'll
yeah,
definitely, I'll definitely post it, and I'm definitely gonna take a look. But Pauline, you're always busy.
yep.
So,
I can't sit still, and I'm actually too busy right now. Honest, I in my head I want to do more, but
yes.
I can't. I just can't do any more than you know. And I'm actually, I sometimes I sit and I say I have to give up something, and but I can't choose.
Oh my God, that sounds like the story of my life. I have to give up this. I have to, how long can I continue doing this or that? I'm as I'm getting younger,
Yep.
my mind goes other ways.
But you are very, I mean, you are very talented in your way. I mean, you are very, very talented person. I know I have talent in me as well in my ways, but I
Mhm.
always admire everything that you do. I just, I have stuff you've painted for me from before Lizzie died. Or right after Lizzie died, you did a ornament for me so I could, that was Roy's dog. And I gave that to Roy that Christmas, and he loves it. So we put that on the
Oh,
tree every year. Yep.
oh, thank you, thank you. That means so much to me. I mean, basically everything that I do is just trying to have somehow a way to connect with our pets and have people, realize of the things that they can do with their animals. So with the hopes that they get better care.
Right.
And we also create a community, which is actually like a family, because we all care for each other and we love each other just because of the love that we have for our own animals.
Exactly.
And we love to share them because we know the same way that they give us joy, they give joy to others. When you do something that has a purpose, you
Right.
become passionate about it, and it connects, it draws attention from others.
It does. It does. And it's important. And it's important for people to know that dogs need something to do, not just sit at home. They need to be out and about. They need to, within limits. I mean, certain dogs have anxiety and stuff, and you have to work with that. But they always, if they're comfortable in their home and they are an anxious dog, then find something at home you can do with them. And that's why I got involved in canine nose work as well, because it's something you can always play with your dog and hide food and have them go find food. And yeah, they love food. So, or a toy. If they're not food oriented, you can put toys on them. And just 15 minutes a day is so much better for their brain. And then tequila, oh gosh, I can never get like the picture you showed, that little tongue. I always remember, and him and Twiggy were, just every time we got together, they were pretty much together. I mean, I loved all your dogs, not that, but he had a little special place for me, him and Mojito.
Yeah.
And Tabasco.
No, thank you.
Tabasco was always the tank, just his build, that heavy set little Chihuahua.
Yeah. But he just turned 14 on yesterday.
Wow.
So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah, we knew each.
Vanilla is 16.
Wow.
Yes. So then I have then the other one will be Mojito, just turned 11.
Right. That I saw. So I'm trying to think, if Vanilla is 16, you got Vanilla after we met.
No, probably around the time that I met. That's when I got Vanilla, and then I started meeting everybody. Because before that,
right around when you got Vanilla. So yeah,
yeah,
another 16 years. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. We go way back. Because we remember before the New York Fashion Show, there was also the New York Pet Show.
Yes.
With Mario Di Fante, and then we will go there.
Yes, and Twiggy has Twiggy has a little black dress that you made her with all the tutu in the back. Yep, and I have pictures of her laying on the runway.
Because the New York Fashion Show started with Vanilla, so it's been going on 16 years, going on 17. I'm still watching and waiting for the dog show of my dreams. Because Tabasco spoiled me. I'm going to blame it on him. Yeah. He spoiled me very much. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that. If there's anything that you would like to tell our friends for them to know, anything you would like to share?
Well, I miss them all. I really do. I wish I could come into the city, and I was supposed to a couple of years ago, and then Roy just went down a little bit. So, contact me. I'm Ada, we could do a group Zoom, and bring a lot of people on together and bring us closer. We can't. Yeah, that would be wonderful. I do group Zooms with all my different groups.
Well, and the other option, Pennsylvania is not in another country. It's the same way you came to Pennsylvania, we can go to visit you. Hopefully when things, calm down, You know, we could probably do like a meetup in your neck of the woods.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's a Best Western that's right on the border of New York and PA, which is
Uh-huh.
about 15 miles from me at the most. And
Okay.
dogs, and they have dog shows there. They've always had. So,
Oh, so it
but
would be great to go to the dog show and then get to see you and admire the other doggies.
yeah, well, there's no dog shows right now, but
No, no.
still, we do on Wednesday evenings. We have training right outside their facility. They let us use their grounds.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
yeah, so on Wednesday when I have a show dog, I'm there working my dog.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so something to think about for the future. But
Yep.
before we go, okay, I mean, your background has been catching my eye so much. You have a photo of bears. Is
Oh,
that you
yes.
bought it like that? That's like in your backyard.
Let's see if I can get it where
Uh-huh.
you can see it a little better, where it's not. So yes, I have the mama bear and the baby bears. And when I moved here to PA, that's just a picture there, but we have the bears walking right through the property. We have bears, we have raccoons, you name it, we have it. Oh, here comes Roy. And we have uh, the biggest problem that I have is the predators, though I have to be careful.
Oh.
So I have a screened-in porch now for the Yorkies. And on my front deck, they're out there when I'm out there. It's a covered porch. We live right near all the bald eagles, right up in the, right along Delaware. They're just a couple of miles flight distance. So yeah, I have to be careful with them outside. But yeah, the bears come and lay down in the backyard. We have 5 acres up here.
Well, I am an animal lover, and to me that sounds like you know, like heaven, because I mean, to see a live bear on its and I love eagles. We had eagles here, but because they started building more houses, we kind of lost them. But anyway, I'm not gonna take more time from you because I know you're busy.
Well,
And then thank you for doing this.
I'm just going to bring Roy on for a second to say hi.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Ada.
Hi, Ada.
Hi, Roy. I miss you. You
I
look
miss
good.
you.
You
How
look
you
good, my friend.
doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I see that Pauline keeps you busy.
How's hubby?
He wants to know how Edgar is.
Oh, Edgar is doing fine. He's always asking for you, always wanting to know what Roy is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me go. I got things to catch up.
Okay.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye. I saw pictures of him catching the big fish.
Yes. Yeah. And this is the other one that's talking up a storm here. You gonna say hello, sweet pea?
Oh my God. Oh, who's this?
Hello. Say hello, sweet pea. Now you're not gonna talk? That's what he does to me. He'll get
Oh
off.
my God. I had no idea you have a bird. What type of parrot is it?
It's a yellow nape.
I'm sorry.
Yellow naped Amazon.
Yellow nape Amazon. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a boy or a girl?
I have had Sweet Pea for 30 something years now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he's an oldie but goodie.
Okay.
He may
Yeah.
even outlive me. Right?
Hi,
We're
Pea.
we're cleaning his cage right now, so he's on his playpen. And but if anybody heard laughing in the background, that was him. Whenever I laugh, he laughs too.
Okay. So let me not take more. Thank you for sharing, Sweet Pea. It was a good surprise.
Good. I'm glad.
But I've been holding you for too long. Okay, I've been holding you for too long, but thank you, Pauline. It's nice to catching up with you and see you and Roy and the puppies, and hopefully maybe we find a home for Keeper.
Yep, maybe. I mean, that might be the way. All right. I really miss you. I love you, and I love Edgar. Give him a
Okay,
kiss
thank
for
you.
me. Yeah, all right.
Okay,
Take care.
I will. Besito. Bye bye.
Bye.